and the presentation is complete. The presentation of Midgards Messer. We are big Viking. Okay, we're not a big Viking. You know, it's not that scary, actually. Thick. Is it the Utgard? It's the Utgard Nano. Or Mini. Or Nano Mini. It's a front flipper. Oh, and I did it. First shot. Boom. I am successful in so many ways. At least for now. So, yeah, because this is not that easy to front flip. Because it's rather small. Let's say 2-inch blade. 4.5 inches overall length. Oh, yeah, it's a two-handed. Okay, so it's a 2-finger? 2.5 finger? Okay, the other half a finger goes on here. Half a finger. Unless you got bigger hands than me. And then it's like a true 2-finger knife, okay? So it's a small. And there's guys that love mini knives. They love minis, okay? So, you know, you got your Reich Hummingbird, you know, the little, and then, oh God, Reich made an integral, didn't they? It was really tiny. And then there's other tiny knives, but Utgard Mini. And these, you know, okay, Dirk Hofmeister, he's the guy, yeah, right? He's the owner, extraordinaire, knife maker, whatever. Now, he makes knives in his shop in Germany. You spot it? Thor's hammer for the pocket clip. It doesn't get any better than that. That and the Chavez, right? And the skull clip. This is right there with it. Okay. But the folders he doesn't make in his shop. The fixed blades he does. Okay. The folders are usually OEM. Now this one is by Concept. Okay, as an OEM. So I'm all good with that. And this is available, I believe, right now on their site. Does it say pre-order? Oh, pre-order will be ready in March. Sorry, but it's not March yet, but it will be way soon. Okay, $175, $170. They're calling this mini, and then somewhere else they call it nano on their thing. Let's see if we can find the word nano. Because I know I saw it. Now I got to prove something to you. And I don't know, MP or FPR, what is that, front pocket rocket or something? I don't know. See, I should ask him that too. Okay, see, did I prove it to you? Okay, here's the stats though. It is D2. It is ball bearing. It is titanium. It is very small. It is 4mm blade stock though. Okay, and I think they say Concept. Yeah, they say Concept right here. So they ain't lying. They ain't lying. And wow. So just saying. Oh, by the way, hopefully this is on the way. The Berserker. You know what? That's 27 centimeters. That is 10.6 inches long. I'm going to say that is much larger than, we'll put them together when this one gets on camera. So it'd be good. Woo! Now shipping. That's the one that's already in stock. Baby. If that ain't worth, I mean, that's just per pound a good deal, right? Better than ground beef these days. So this one is a frame lock, and it's pretty good lock up there, about 30%. And the other day, I wonder if it'll still do it now. Yeah, it dropped. The stupid blade drops, which is crazy because you would think, nah, it ain't gonna drop. It ain't gonna free drop. It's just too stubby a blade, but it does, and I can't do this, I don't think. Oh yeah, I can. Wow, what happened? I must have, recovered from whatever spell I was under the other day. Because now I could finger flick it. What the hell was I? Am I thinking about a different knife? Not that I ever have more than one knife around here. But you can finger flick it. It's so fidget friendly. Well, let's not go down saying the most fidget-friendly knife out there. But look at that. Can you say no? Look at that. Only a mother could love that face. Okay, so you've got, I mean, you got this fuller going on here. You got 4mm blade stock. Where's my caliper? 0.15, you're really, really close. And what are we here? 13mm at 0.51, which is pretty thick for a Tenancy knife. Ooh, it's grown already. 13.6mm, come on. Yeah, I guess that's more like it. Now, you know, don't put it over the pocket clip, then you got problems. And that pocket clip, so you got to find a place to measure it because you got that tail dragger going. But, you know, that's Thor's hammer. And I saw him, and I'm going to put the link down below to the shot. I was thinking of attaching it to this video, actually. The SHOT Show in Las Vegas, which was just, you know, January 17th, the 20th, whatever, in Vegas, which is a industry trade show, okay? And so all the knife, not all the knife guys, but a bunch of knife manufacturers and stuff were there. And Dirk was there too. Midgards was there for the first year, right? He was in Atlanta last year and will be at Atlanta again. So makes a trip from Germany. But you're looking at this going, would you talk about this a little bit? Yeah, he's into 3D printing. In fact, if you look at the video I did at the SHOT Show with him, he 3D printed a knife. I mean, the steel blade knife, fixed blade knife. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. Okay, did you know you could do that? But so he 3D prints these. He's been doing that for a long time, and you can get the software. I mean the program for doing that. So if you got a 3D printer, you can get the program and you can print your own. Okay, so you can print your own in however, but this is the one I picked up from him, and so you can just shove this all the way in. It's somewhat flexible in here. So if you want, you could just like that, put it on your belt like you need to. Like you need to. You don't need to, actually. Come on out. Okay, there we go. But this one is glow in the dark. So there you go. Glow in the dark. Utgard Nano Mini Concept. What a concept. And stubby little bastard, huh? Well, let me throw something out in front of you that might, oh God, I don't have anything you might be familiar with. But this is just like the Real Steel Hugin, which I really like this knife. But see, this is a normal knife. This is not normal. But there's not much normal about Midgards. They're either a knife that's like a sword or a knife that's a micro. But they got a lot of knives in between. I mean, oh yeah, another one, by the way, that I had. This one was on pre-order. That was like October of 22. And it's being delivered here in a week or so. So this is the Viking, which is, this is way cool. So I'll put this on my channel too when it gets here. All right. But I'd almost forgotten I'd pre-ordered that. Wow, isn't that kicking? Man, I don't know. I didn't know I was that good, but apparently I'm that good. Let me see if this will cut anything. Oh, she's a little stubby girl, isn't she? Yeah. And so it's got a factory edge on it, as they would. But, you know, probably not the sliciest, whatever. But definitely a thing to start a discussion, right? Conversation piece. And just a good little sturdy cutter that you might use for opening some boxes or doing this or that. It's got a lot. Jimping up here. Not overly aggressive, but definitely not too smooth. That's for sure. You can definitely feel that. And, oh, what does it weigh? And I think this thing, I kept thinking, oh, this is going to weigh a bunch, because it feels heavy for what it is. You know what I mean? But it's 3.15 ounces at 89 grams. So it's not heavy, but when you condense that all into something like this, yeah, it feels like a chunk. It really does. There's no lock rock or blade play, and it's centered. I mean, this is intentional because it's a front flipper. Blade to handle length looks, it looks pretty adequate here. So, and I never did throw an actual tape on it just so you can see, but see what I'm saying? That is really actually under 2 inches, isn't it? 1 7/8, and a little bit more than that, just a 1/16 under 2 inches. Okay, and then out here, yeah, it was like, let me grab that if I can. 4.5 at like 11.5 centimeters. So she's a little one. And since they're on pre-order still, you can pick one up if you want. G10 here on both sides, which is nice, which makes this kind of a bolster lock type situation. And supposedly it's on bearings, so we will take it apart and see what she looks like on the inside. But I mean, you've got jimping here, you got jimping here on the blade, around here, under here. I mean, there's all kinds, and the traction here. So this is not going to be one that's going to get away from you too easy, because there's a lot of texturing all over the place. And but yeah, I mean, obviously fairly thick blade stock for as small as the blade is, all that. But you know, that's what it is. It's just going to be a real, you know, if you can't flick the blade open, just throw it at whoever, you know, and you'll get them. I mean, this would be like a rock upside their head. So, I mean, you can use it one way or the other. Nice. Nice, though. And don't ask me about the detent. It's where it needs to be. I wouldn't want it any stiffer because, you know, you're trying to flick it and you're trying to front flick it. And, yeah, you don't want it any stiffer than what it is. Even just a tad lighter would have been okay. But it's pretty adequate. Okay, let's get the driver patrol. Well, I've got nothing there. There's a bit there. No bit there. Have we got another bit over here? Okay, do we got enough driver? Do you think we can handle this? Okay. Yikes. And I did get the camera up a bit, didn't I? For the tiny, tiny mini. But wanted to get it all in frame, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's see what... Is this a number 8? Yeah, you know, Concept, they're doing that. So, can we take it from the front? We could possibly, and I don't know which way is captured or not captured. Or what? Well, let's put it this way. This one's coming out, so we'll take it, right? We'll take it. You know what? I'm gonna put all the backup crew over here, since these are all number 8s so far. So let's keep going in that direction. And are you gonna give it up, or are you going to? You are gonna demand me to come in from the other side, aren't you? Okay, okay. You want to be like that? Just be like that. You know, one thing I didn't mention that you're probably looking at right now is the pocket clip. See that? So it's kind of just unified in there, and the jimping all matches up. Is that cool? Is that cool? That's cool. And is that a number 8? That's a number 8 as well. And is it going to break loose? Yeah. So these aren't over tightened. Thank God for small favors. Okay. So what do we got? Okay. And so there's that. And then, okay. Let's take the G10 off. See what we got underneath here, if we got anything else holding it together. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, so those two should be about the right same size. Ah, there's a reason it's not going to come apart, isn't there? Yeah, could be. We got an underneath little screw there, and of course this is for whoop, whoop, whoop. This is for this. Come on, come on. Okay, so we got this outer with 2 screws. Here's the pocket clip with its screw, the body screw on the outside, and the pivot screw. Here's the internal screw. And now will you come apart? Yes, you will. And we have ceramic bearings magically. Yes, we do. And they're normal size looking bearings. And we have weight relieving. So we got all kinds of goodies here. We got our little blade stop, and it looks clean, looks good. And here we go. So, and let's see. Well, I don't see that we have a captured pivot. Let me look, and oh yeah, we do. See, there's a machined area there, and they got the little shelf built in here. So, okay. So that's going to keep that from moving. So it was a good thing that I tried the back side and not the front side, because front side, ain't going to go. And which begs the question, did we really need an opening for a number 8 if it's supposed to stay locked onto that shelf? You know, will that kind of give you a little bit of trouble? That's why you only put so much pressure on and then try the other side just to see, and before you ruin anything. Okay. Trying to gauge and see if I got too much pressure on the pivot or not enough. Well, there's no play. And it seems pretty pliable, so I think we're good. Back with the Utgard Mini. Midgards. They are expanding on who's selling their product in the US, but they have a USA website, so you can go directly to their USA website. I'll give you that link down below. Okay, you can pre-order the Utgard Mini, but if this ain't your bag of chips, they got big knives, they got fixed blades, they got all kinds of crazy stuff, and they have really expanded the number of knives. I mean, you know, he's come a long way in the last 3-4 years that I've known about him, okay? And so now with the USA website, they're available also on White Mountain Knives. They're available. There's a big distributor in the USA called Blue Ridge Knives. They have picked up Midgards. And with their USA website, and they will have other, you know, retailers, online retailers carrying their products going forward. So it's a going thing. And check out their pre-orders, and also but they come and they go. And when they're gone, they're gone. And there's been some people searching for some of their previous knives, like the Bomber and this and that. And you know what? That you don't want to be in that position. You want to get them while they're available. All right. And the little mini, she drops. She drops. Way cool. Okay. It's different. This one's different. It's really small, but he made all kinds of stuff. The belt buckle knife, remember that one? Check out, I'll put the links to the other reviews I've done on Midgard products. The rescue axe, oh my God, the Dragur, the big, huge monster knife, all kinds of crazy stuff. So, Thunrar, both the folding one and the fixed blade, etc. Okay, I'm out. I'll leave you alone. Midgards Messer, we love them knives. So you guys, stay sharp.